All right, everybody, we're getting started in just under a minute. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another stream. I am Hype the Commentator, and thank you all for joining me tonight. I appreciate each and every single one of you for being here with me. My camera is not centered. It is now. It's too high. All right. We're going to get ready in just... All right, there's that. All right, here we go. It's the 8 o'clock hour. It means it is time for Friday Night Smackdown. Where is this bitch live from? All right, here we go. An undefeated Jade Cargill and Nia Jax going to do it. Bianca Belair, the EST, and Tiffany Stratton. It's good. Will it be Tiffy time, or will it be time for the EST to add Queen of the Ring to her list of accolades? And Carmelo Hayes has been making waves on Friday Night SmackDown. And after defeating Baron Corbin, he finds himself in the quarterfinals, but the luck is not on his side as he has to go one-on-one with the Viper, Randy Orton, who struck AJ Styles with an RKO out of nowhere last week to advance. In 1 week from tomorrow, we will be live in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia from the Jeddah Superdome for the King and Queen of the Ring premium live event being headlined by the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. We're talking where, you know what town we're in? Whose town is it? You can see that it's LA Knight on the left and the new bloodline on the right. It is LA Knight and Tama Tonga in the men's quarterfinals of the King of the Ring coming up tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Also to come on the women's side of things, we have Jade Cargill and Nia Jax in the women's tournament quarterfinals for the Queen of the Ring. These two powerhouses will collide, and then a huge opportunity for Carmelo Hayes as he steps in with Randy Orton, a man who's had so many accolades, has a long list of them, but never King of the Ring. And then the contract signing for King and Queen of the Ring for the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, as he defends the undisputed WWE Championship against Logan Paul. That's coming up tonight as well. There is so much to come tonight as we are just 8 days away from King and Queen of the Ring, where we will be in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. But tonight, we're live from the ViStar Arena in Jacksonville, Florida. Bianca Belair has been on fire. Now that she's once again has some gold around her waist, she's half the women's tag team champions, and she can add some even more gold and some diamonds as well. She can become the queen of the ring. This would be absolutely huge. A huge opportunity, a huge accolade. But there's one woman who's been taking the WWE Universe by storm who may have something to say about that, because it is Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton has really proved herself in WWE, and she really wants this. She's been trying to prove herself, and she has done that so far. And the WWE Universe have gone behind her and what Tiffy time is all about. Tiffy time could be now. She's looking at her wrist. Anytime you see Tiffany Stratton, it's Tiffy time. But it could really be Tiffy time if Tiffany Stratton can leave King and Queen of the Ring as the Queen of the Ring. But first, she has to get through Bianca Belair, and then she'll either have to defeat Nia Jax or Jade Cargill to become Queen of the Ring, and that is no easy task. Here we go. The bell has rung. It's Bianca Belair and Tiffany Stratton. Women's Tournament quarterfinals. It's for the Queen of the Ring. Tiffany Stratton and Bianca Belair. And the fans, you can hear in the WWE Universe chanting for Tiffy time as these two tie up collar and elbow. But Bianca showing an early sign of strength as she pushes Tiffany Stratton in the corner, forcing a rope break. And you can see the early athleticism. These two tie up collar and elbow once again. Once again, Bianca Belair showing her strength over Tiffany Stratton. And if you're Tiffany Stratton, you have to figure out a game plan to push through the strength, to find some weaknesses in Bianca Belair to pick up the victory. You got to watch and see what your opponent is doing. See if you can find any cracks in their game plan, in their strategy. And just like that, found a crack in Bianca Belair's strategy, pulling her by the braid, sending her spine first into the mat. And now Bianca Belair kicks up back to her feet. What a slap to Tiffany Stratton. And what a takedown from one half of the women's tag team champions, the EST. And again, a great takedown from Belair. Let's look at that. The braid being pulled, the impact of Bianca falling on her back and neck. Tiffany Stratton heads to the ropes. Great shoulder tackle. And now Bianca Belair is starting to pick up the pace. This is exactly what Bianca Belair was looking for. And what a mock to Tiffany Stratton. Leapfrog up and over, but boot to the midsection. Tiffany Stratton had that game plan figured out. And that's what this is all about. It's all about figuring out your opponent's game plan. It's about countering it and using it to your advantage. And just like that, Tiffany Stratton is in control. And the thing is, this could come down to just who just has the more experience. And that could come down to Bianca Belair. But let's not take anything away from the talent of Tiffany Stratton. There's a lot of more experience of Bianca Belair. Tiffany Stratton only doing this for 2 years. Gets caught with a huge gut buster. But the damage to the knee has been done. It seemed all that weight crashing on the knee may have caused some damage to the left knee. Here's this handspring moonsault from Belair. Lands picture perfect. Hooks the leg. Goes to the cover. Could this be it? Only enough for a 2 count as this match continues. Bianca Belair trying to slap the pain out of her leg. And now she's going after Tiffany Stratton in the corner. Driving her shoulder first. And Tiffany Stratton is not in a good position at all as Belair wails down with his clubbing strikes to the head. Tiffany Stratton breaks free, pulls the braid. Looking to use the braid, but Belair holding on strong. And, Tiffany Stratton got pulled in face first to the middle turnbuckle. Great counter from Belair. But this time but again, she tries again. Her knee, the knee of Belair got stuck. And Belair is writhing in pain. This is a great opportunity for Tiffany Stratton. Is she going to be able to take advantage as she is back in the ring? Bianca rolls to the gets sent to the outside. What is going on in the mind of Tiffany Stratton? Oh, knee first. This is where Tiffy time becomes so dangerous as the clock ticks. Tiffany Stratton is in control. Welcome back to the Queen of the Ring quarterfinals match. It is Tiffany Stratton and Bianca Belair right now, with Stratton in control, continuing to work on the knee of Belair. Great athleticism. This bridge and this interesting knee bar lock from Stratton. Such a unique submission from Stratton. And Bianca Belair writhing in pain as she crawls her way to the bottom rope, and she makes it. Bianca Belair is able to make it, but the damage has already been done. If you're Bianca Belair, you have to push through. And the problem is a lot of her strength comes from her legs, her knees, to be able to lift up her opponent. And that comes in general for anybody. A lot of your strength when it comes to lifting up people comes from your legs, the power in your legs. And if you take out the left knee, of Bianca Belair, well, she's gonna have a hard time with that KOD. And sweeps the legs. Tiffany Stratton in control. This is going to be a tough uphill battle for Bianca Belair if she's going to leave Jacksonville tonight, heading into the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. She's really being battle tested by Stratton. And Stratton is proving once again just what time it is, and that it is Tiffy time. And Stratton went after Belair. Belair able to duck. And now Belair picking up the pace. Fighting through the pain. Even though her knee's in pain. These scoop slams. And now a fall away slam from Belair. Nails Stratton and powering through the pain. That is what it's all about. Waistlock countered. And eats an elbow from Belair. Forearm, the knee. It seemed like Belair was trying to put more emphasis on those forearms in the corner, but got caught and sent in the ropes. Boom! What a slam! End of the mat. Hooks the leg. Goes to cover. This one could be it. Belair to advance, but Stratton kicks out at 2. Belair. This is a very valiant effort from one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Bianca Belair. She's really pushing through this knee injury that she sustained at the hand of Tiffany Stratton. Jawbreaker, great counter from Stratton. Oh, one for stomp, countered, roll, hook the legs. And has the arms hooked. Up we went, but counter, roll the legs. Now counter, cover. Boot to the midsection, forearm, and now looking for a KOD. But can Bianca Belair do it? Can it connect? Oh, and Tiffany Stratton lands on her feet, but the knee gave out a little bit. Now Belair sent into the ropes by Stratton and a hip attack. And now Stratton's in control. Hooks the leg. This is over. Oh, this one could have been over, but it's not. Bianca Belair still fighting. As you can see on the screen, that Queen of the Ring crown, that's what it's all about. 1 week from tomorrow in the Jeddah Superdome in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia at the King and Queen of the Ring premium live event where the finals of the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments will take place. This is a quarterfinals on Friday Night SmackDown between Tiffany Stratton and the EST Bianca Belair, who is one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, alongside the Storm Jade Cargill. Oh, but gets caught by Belair. Belair picking up Stratton. Oh, German suplex, but Stratton landed on her face. Hooks the leg. This could be it. But Stratton kicks out at 2.5. You can see the look on Belair's face. Her face says it all. She thought she had it, but it wasn't good enough to keep Tiffy time down and end the clock on Tiffy time. Raw power from one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. And Belair trying to push through. But how much does Bianca Belair have left? With all the pain in her leg, she's going to have to push through. The WWE Universe in Jacksonville running strong as they cheer on these two. Seeing a great match to open up Friday Night SmackDown. Bianca Belair trying to pull Stratton back, but she's holding onto the ring apron, which bought her some time. Ref was fixing the ring apron. A thumb to the eye of Bianca Belair. Great counter. And now a chop block to the back of the knee. Heads to the ropes. What a sliding lariat. Hooks the leg. This could be over. Oh, and a kick out at 2. Tiffany Stratton can't believe it. She thought that one was all over, but it's not enough to keep down Belair, the EST. It could be time. Oh, but gets caught. Great counter. Was looking for her prettiest moonsault ever, but gets caught with all the pain in her knee. Bianca Belair. It's payday. Because a kiss of death, and she advances. Bianca Belair is headed to the semifinals. Despite all the damage done to her knee, Bianca Belair once again proves that she is the toughest, the roughest, the baddest, the meanest. And she is the EST of WWE, and she could soon be Queen of the Ring as she advances to the semifinals, where she will either face her tag team partner, the other half of the women's tag team champions, Jade Cargill, or Nia Jax. And what a tournament this is shaping up to be as we get closer and closer to the finals. Belair may have a date next week with her tag team partner. But what a match we just witnessed between Bianca Belair and Tiffany Stratton. And Bianca Belair is setting out to become Queen of the Ring. But a tough part may be that she may have to face her tag team partner, and that could be really mentally frustrating to have to face her tag team partner. The damage to that knee, what is next? It seems the EST has her eyes set on it. She's got her eyes set on that finals, but she's got to get through either Nia Jax or Jade Cargill. But later on tonight, we have the American Nightmare and Logan Paul and the contract signing for the undisputed WWE Championship coming up 1 week from tomorrow at the King and Queen of the Ring premium live event. Let's take a look at last Friday when Cody Rhodes was awaiting his next challenger. That would be announced by SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis and revealed to be none other than United States Champion Logan Paul. And there's Logan Paul making his way through the arena as he has the huge contract signing later tonight. And Paul. Oh! Perhaps some foreshadowing between Knight and Paul. Sorry about that, Rocky. I record all the matches I do commentary for, so I don't talk in between anymore. I record them for YouTube now. So welcome on in, Rocky. Sorry I missed your sorry I missed your messages. Hello. Did you see WWE's Twitch live yesterday? I missed it yesterday. Hashtag Tippy is not racist. I totally missed a bunch of that stuff. I kind of saw a little bit of what was going on. I don't really know what happened, but from my understanding, I heard. I mean, she just wrestled a great match on SmackDown, and she was still featured. So clearly, WWE found nothing wrong with what was said. I don't really know what exactly was said, but nonetheless, still featured on SmackDown. SmackDown, WWE celebrates Military Appreciation Month. To learn more, visit USO.org. The U.S. Naval Air Force here in Jacksonville, Florida, representing. Visit USO.org. All right, back live on Friday Night SmackDown. Tonight's Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, sponsored by Progressive. Auto, home. Trending number 1 in the United States on X is hashtag SmackDown. Be a part of the talk on tonight's show. Talk about your favorite moments and keep up there on X. We've been trying to figure out for weeks who's running the rapidly evolving bloodline. So let's take a look at this from last Friday with Solo. All right, here we go. More King of the Ring action. Here comes Tama Tonga of the Bloodline. LA Knight has his hands full. Somebody LA Knight not all too familiar with. Well, at least not in a WWE setting, that is. Being led to the ring by the leader of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa. Tama Tonga has Tonga Loa and Solo Sikoa in his corner, alongside the wise man Paul Heyman. The odds are not in the favor of LA Knight at all, and he's going to really have to overcome the odds here tonight. And it is going to be LA Knight and Tama Tonga one-on-one in the men's in the King of the Ring tournament quarterfinals, and it is coming up next on Friday Night SmackDown. And welcome back to Friday Night SmackDown, live on Fox this Sunday, the All-Star Race, NASCAR, 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 Eastern, 5. The Open, 5 Eastern, live on FS1 and on the Fox Sports app. And SmackDown is picking up the official energy drink of the WWE, available at stores nationwide, C4 Energy. Anywhere energy drinks are sold, you'll find the official energy drink of the WWE. Tama Tonga awaits his opponent. He is a megastar. And here comes the megastar with everybody saying LA Knight. Yeah. What a big match this is. This is going to be a big match for LA Knight as he looks to become one looks to become king of the ring, and so does Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga being led by Solo Sikoa. And Tama Tonga stepping into some new territory, you know, becoming more of a single. We've seen him in a few singles matches since arriving on the scene here in WWE. Imagine that, Tama Tonga's first major singles victory. He has some singles victories under his belt, but his first major victory could be becoming king of the ring. And what a huge victory that would be. But before that, he has to get through the megastar LA Knight. Yeah. The referee for this match is Charles Robinson, trying to hold back the bloodline, trying to tell Tonga Loa and Solo Sikoa they need to get out of the ring. It's Tama Tonga and LA Knight. The bell is rung. This bout is underway. Here we go. LA Knight teeing off on Tama Tonga early on. Great back elbow from Knight. LA Knight is bringing the fight to Tama Tonga. And oh, Tama Tonga, sleeper hold. Great counter from Tama Tonga. And becoming king of the ring could be destiny for Tama Tonga. Perhaps Gorillas of Destiny, if you will. But first, he has to get through LA Knight. And LA Knight is putting up one heck of a fight here on Fox on Friday Night SmackDown. And just like that, Tama Tonga turning things around. And you can hear the "We Want Roman" chants. The fans are just waiting, and Solo keeps reminding Paul that he's been hearing from Roman Reigns all the time. But how truthful is that? That's something you got to wonder. LA Knight lashes back out with a clothesline of his own, finds himself back in control, but can he capitalize on it? Solo Sikoa watching on at ringside, very, very focused on this one. Big back body drop. What goes up must come down. Spine first. Tama Tonga connects with the mat. And he's finding out what it means to go toe-to-toe with the megastar here on Friday Night SmackDown as LA Knight stomps away on Tonga. And now, what a side knee to the face of Tama Tonga. It seems that Solo Sikoa is going to walk up to the ring apron. May cause a distraction here. And you had to figure at some point, and now here comes Tonga Loa up on the ring apron. You had to figure out that at some point this was going to happen. It was inevitable. We've seen on the bloodline, even when Roman Reigns was leading the charge, that somebody was always getting involved. And it only took somebody like Cody Rhodes to have some backup to even up the odds. But right now, LA Knight has nobody on his side. But what he does have is the thousands of LA Knight fans, the WWE Universe chanting LA Knight. But here comes a clothesline from Tama Tonga, point blank over the steps. And it's picture perfect. Just like that, Tama Tonga has taken control. Can LA Knight find his way back in this, or will Tama Tonga head to the semifinals? And we are back live on Friday Night Smackdown. Tonga up on the top. Instead, going to go for a stomp. Going to jump down. Go for a stomp on the megastar, LA Knight. This is a quarterfinals match and the King of the Ring tournament, who will head to the semifinals. They will either have a date with the Viper, the Apex Predator of WWE, Randy Orton, or HIM, him, Carmelo Hayes, the up-and-comer from NXT. And now Tama Tonga picking up the pace, sliding clothesline to Knight. And Tama Tonga's really turned things around, really picking up the pace. This is exactly what Solo Sikoa wants. You can see him clapping for Tama Tonga. And Tama Tonga heads up to the top. He's looking to fly. High risk, high reward. But LA Knight rolls out of harm's way just in the nick of time. LA Knight is going to be able to capitalize. Here we go. LA Knight blocking the rights and coming back with rights of his own. This is what LA Knight was looking for. This is the exact opening LA Knight needed, but it gets countered by Tama Tonga. Ducks under again. Huge leaping clothesline. LA Knight really finding himself. And clothesline sends Tama Tonga over the top to the outside onto the floor. And LA Knight is in control now. And now driving Tonga face first into the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring. That is not where you want to be if you're Tama Tonga. And the only thing Tonga Loa and Solo Sikoa can do is watch on. The last thing they want to do is cause a disqualification. And then LA Knight advance to the semifinals via disqualification. Went for right, ducked by Knight. Face planted. Tama Tonga on the top turnbuckle. And now LA Knight picks up Tama Tonga with a power slam and a leaping elbow center of the ring. LA Knight really picking up the pace. LA Knight is picking up the pieces. And just like that, LA Knight has turned things around. He's going to be showing whose game it is in a matter of moments. Because we could be seeing a BFT from LA Knight. And Tama Tonga won't even know what hit him. Oh, but Tonga Loa pulling Tama Tonga out of the ring. He knew what was coming. Baseball slide through the middle and bottom rope. Taking out Tonga Loa. And now Solo Sikoa comes face to face with LA Knight. And he's saying to Solo, come on and do it. Solo knows he'll cost Tama Tonga the match. That's why he's not doing it. Now, oh, what a flatliner from Tama Tonga. Hooks the leg. This one could be over. And Tama Tonga heads to the semifinals. And just like that, Tama Tonga defeats the megastar LA Knight with the assist of Tonga Loa and Solo Sikoa. The bloodline is running strong as they continue their dominance on Friday Night Smackdown. And Tama Tonga is one step closer to being the king of the ring with a big victory over LA Knight. Let's take a look at this flatliner one more time. 1, 2, and 3 had the leg hooked, and it was all over. Tama Tonga has either a date with Carmelo Hayes or Randy Orton that will take place next week on Friday Night Smackdown. Who will advance to the semifinals on that, and then who will advance to the finals? Tama Tonga stands tall, along with the bloodline. live on Fox for Friday Night SmackDown. Thank you, everybody who's been joining me tonight here on Twitch and on YouTube. Thank you for all the follows tonight. Thank you for the love and support. I appreciate everybody at WrestleMania Saturday, April 19th and Sunday, April 20th, 2025, Allegiant Stadium. Oh, LA Knight pushing Carmelo Hayes. Things are really picking up. But let's take it back to the ring to SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis SmackDown, sponsored by Progressive. Let's get ready for this champion versus champion contract signing. The United States champion Logan Paul's here. Oh, and ripping up a fan sign that said Logan Paul sucks. Logan Paul will not take that disrespect. Logan Paul is in his prime. That's for sure. Maybe not. Logan Paul's really only scratched the surface over the last few years. Logan Paul only aged 28. Logan Paul has his natural star abilities that can take him higher than anybody could ever dream of. And 1 week from tomorrow, that could really happen, as Logan Paul could take the undisputed WWE Championship away from the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. It is champion versus champion. And here comes the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, the undisputed WWE Champion. The undisputed WWE Championship is on the line 1 week from tomorrow. Cody Rhodes showing his love and support to his fans that got him to this point. That are the reason he had the shot to become the undisputed WWE Champion. Even after the Royal Rumble, despite winning the Royal Rumble, it seemed that The Rock was ready that the final boss, The Rock, was going to take everything from Cody Rhodes. But the fans stuck with the American Nightmare, and Cody Rhodes finished his story at WrestleMania 40. And with Cody Rhodes having one successful defense under his belt, defeating the phenomenal AJ Styles back at Backlash a couple weeks ago. And now he's got another big challenger in the form of the United States champion, Logan Paul. What a money match this is going to be for the crowd in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia at the Jeddah Superdome 1 week from tomorrow. The fans not having any of it here in Jacksonville. They don't want to hear Logan Paul at all. Very bold statement from Logan Paul saying Cody Rhodes doesn't deserve a shot at the U.S. title. Oh, Logan Paul went after Rhodes, but Rhodes, counted the United States champion, leaves the ring. Cody Rhodes taking out one of the guys from the Prime Squad. Uh-oh. This guy's going to feel all that, and it goes through a table. Cody Rhodes might not be challenging for the United States Championship, but he's certainly going to hold both titles high and proud. He held his up and just tosses Logan Paul his title. Logan Paul's plan executed well, forcing Cody Rhodes at the end, letting Cody Rhodes' emotions get to him, making sure Cody Rhodes agreed to sign the contract in which Logan Paul's United States Championship was not on the line. Let's take it back to Kathy Kelly. Here we go. We've got more action coming up. Nia Jax makes her way to the ring. She's got one hell of an opponent in her hands as she takes on Jade Cargill. Alex the Lion, welcome on into the stream. Thank you for being here tonight. How are you doing, my friend? I appreciate you being here. It is Jade Cargill and Nia Jax coming up next on Friday Night SmackDown. When we come back, it'll be Jade Cargill and Nia Jax in quarterfinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Let's take a little break. Finals matchup as the storm is coming. And she is here. One. Jade Cargill is here, one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Earlier tonight, we saw the other half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Bianca Belair, advance to the semifinals. And now it is Jade Cargill's time. Will she be able to do it? Will she face the other half? But first, she has to get through the irresistible force, Nia Jax, which is no easy task whatsoever. Nia Jax, a former women's champion. And as we get down to the semifinals on the SmackDown side of things, Bianca Belair advances. They will either face Cargill or Jax as we look to close out the SmackDown side of things next week, which will take place 24 hours before King and Queen of the Ring PLE. But the bell is rung. This match is underway. And Nia Jax just knocked down Cargill. And once again, she does it again, showing early power. Sits down, and Jade Cargill moves out of harm's way. What a spine buster from Cargill, showing dominance. Nia Jax caught off guard by Cargill. Sweeps the legs of Cargill, pulls her to the outside onto the floor, and just launches her across the floor. We have never seen Jade Cargill toss like that. Jade Cargill showing love to her daughter, showing support as she watches on. Nia Jax insulting Jade's daughter, who's watching on front row. And Jade Cargill gets rolled back in the ring, and Nia Jax gonna find her way back. But here comes Cargill, sending Nia Jax to the outside onto the floor. Jade Cargill sending Jax face first into the ring, into our announce table, and bouncing Nia face first off the ring apron. But talking about bouncing off, Jade Cargill just bounced off face first off the ring post, and now gets clotheslined into the timekeeper's area. And just like that, Nia Jax is in control, and she just takes off our announce table cover. Nia Jax means business, and she's just throwing things around. Nia Jax is going through a fury right now. What is going on in her mind? As she rearranges the furniture, she has a chair. This will get her disqualified. Jade catches the chair. That's it. That's it. That's a disqualification. And Nia Jax wins by disqualification. But this is still going on. Jade Cargill has Nia Jax by the throat. Now Nia Jax grabs Jade by the throat. Jade. These two are shaking this arena, and they just get dumped. They just dump each other over the timekeeper's area, barricade back in a ringside area. The ref saying this is over now. Huge uppercut from Jade, and Jade is fighting back now. Nia Jax with a headbutt. This match is already over. Spears Nia Jax into the ring post. And now into the barricade. And here comes more officials to break this thing up. The officials trying to break this up. You're going to have to do a lot to break up these two. And they finally break this thing up. I'm surprised it's taken this many officials. Surprised. And try to roll back in the ring to maybe get through, but the officials. Oh, and Cargill's trying to get through. Nia Jax. Oh, and here we go. Once again, Jade Cargill goes after Nia Jax. And now these two being separated once again. And Nia Jax mocking Jade Cargill. That was 3 minutes and 55 seconds. That match was all of 3 minutes. I could post that as a TikTok. That's how long that match was. I could post that footage as a TikTok. That whole segment was 3 minutes and 55 seconds. I was just checking my recording. By Progressive, we are back live on Friday Night SmackDown. A Town Down Under and DIY. We got some tag team action, it seems. Or we have DIY, rather. We got Berto. We got Berto and Garza in the ring. Referee for this match is Jessica Carr. Legado del Fantasma. We got A-Town Down Under here at ringside. The WWE Tag Team Champions are here. The bell has rung. This tag team match is underway. Johnny Gargano and Berto going to kick things off. And Johnny Gargano soaking in the crowd chants. And they're going to lock up. Collar and elbow, center of the ring. Waist lock from Berto. Has control of the wrist. Berto breaks free, rolling out of it. Great counter. And going right after the shoulder of Johnny Gargano. And Johnny Gargano's drop toe hold. This is what you get from Johnny wrestling. He really brings it. Every time went for a cover, Berto able to counter and turn it into a cover. Barely a 1 count on that. And now as a front headlock here on Gargano. Perhaps thinking a suplex. What goes up must come down. It connects. Hooks the leg, goes to the cover. Barely a 1 count once again. This thing is still, we're still in the early ongoings of this match. It's going to keep a lot more than that to keep either of these men down. Back elbow. Gets caught on the shoulders of Berto. Turns things inside out. Can Gargano take down Humberto? Thunderous drop to Humberto Carrillo in the corner. And sent in the corner. Great teamwork from these two. From DIY. They're really doing it themselves. What a forearm to Garza now. Forearm to the back of the head. And now a clothesline sends Garza and Humberto to the outside on the floor. And up and over. High cross bodies for both of them. The Legado del Fantasma is down. DIY are in control. DIY have their eyes set on the WWE Tag Team Champions. And Gargano back in the corner. I didn't like any of that. And, ooh, devastating throw to the outside. Now the disrespect from Garza and Humberto. What is going on with our show? Another link? Another QR code? What was that? It's Legado del Fantasma and DIY going on in the center of the ring. And looking to make the tag, but Humberto pulls Gargano just before Tommaso Ciampa can make the tag. Close, what a forearm to Garza. And Tommaso Ciampa gets caught by Garza. This isn't going to be pretty. This could be the big one right here. What? The Garza special. Oh, what a kick to the face. That one's going to do it. Hooks the leg. Oh, but Tommaso Ciampa able to kick out at 2.5. And Tommaso Ciampa gets picked up. Garza Humberto looking for a suplex, gets counter for counter. These two are teeter-tottering back and forth and back and forth. Who wants it more? Who will get the upper hand? And Ciampa gets the suplex, but did some damage to his lower back in the process. He desperately needs to make the tag to Johnny Gargano. Can he do it? And he makes the tag to Johnny Gargano. But here comes Angel Garza. Catches Humberto. Step up Enziguri, takes out Garza. Johnny Gargano's really picking up the pace. Kick to Garza. Bulldog. Face first goes Humberto. And Johnny Wrestling is fired up here on Friday Night SmackDown. Up and over. Went for a high crossbody to the outside, but Humberto rolls back in. And a spear. One final beat. And now Gargano is really picking things up as he heads up to the top. Up on the ring apron. Elektra Lopez taking advantage of the distraction. Pulling on the foot of Gargano. And a referee, Jessica Carr, sends them both out of here. And it looks like Humberto's about to find out what happens when DIY meets in the middle. Go for the cover. And this one's all over. DIY pick up the victory. The champs staring down DIY. It could be DIY's moment soon enough. They're going after those WWE Tag Team Championships. You can see Tommaso Ciampa signaling it's time. It's coming. TikTok coming up soon. They're going for those WWE Tag Team Championships. It's only a matter of time before we see these two teams go at it. We've seen another QR code. I don't know what's going on with these QR codes, but we keep seeing them week after week after week. Let's take a look what happened on WWE's Twitch channel. This was really odd. We have no idea. Like we are much like all of you. I have a lot of questions. We don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Let's take it backstage to our very own Byron Saxton with the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Here we go. It's main event time. Here comes the apex predator of the WWE, the Viper, the 14-time world champion, Randy Orton. Fourteen-time world heavyweight champion, looking to add a King of the Ring to his long list of accolades. Former United States champion, Intercontinental champion, the youngest WWE champion when he won his first WWE championship, or in a multi-time WWE champion. He was back at UFC Fight Night St. Louis last Saturday as Joaquin Buckley went to hug Randy Orton after his win at UFC St. Louis. Went to celebrate with the Viper. And this is going to be no easy task for Carmelo Hayes. It is going to be Carmelo Hayes, Randy Orton, for the King of the Ring tournament quarterfinals, and it is coming up next on Friday Night SmackDown. Live on Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, it is Carmelo Hayes and Randy Orton. Carmelo Hayes making his way to the ring. He is him, and if he can defeat Randy Orton, he could very well, soon enough, call himself King of the Ring. Getting through Randy Orton would be the biggest career win for Carmelo Hayes. Randy Orton is a future WWE Hall of Famer, and Carmelo Hayes has a huge opportunity to knock him off tonight because Carmelo Hayes is him. But to prove that he is him, he's got to get through the Viper, the apex predator of the WWE, Randy Orton. On Friday, June 14th and Saturday, June 15th, Glasgow, Scotland. Tickets on sale now for Friday Night SmackDown and Clash at the Castle. The King of the Ring quarterfinals match. It is Randy Orton and Carmelo Hayes who will go on to face Tama Tonga next week. All right, here we go. The bell is rung. This match is underway. It is Randy Orton and Carmelo Hayes. Randy Orton has the size advantage over Carmelo Hayes, but Carmelo Hayes really does make up for it in every other category. He has charisma. He has it. There's a reason that the WWE Universe refers to him as him. And Randy Orton saying, hey, here we go. And there's one thing for sure, if there's one thing that Carmelo Hayes can take away from this, is that he's going to learn a lot from Randy Orton, what it's like to step inside the ring with a 14-time world champion. What a slap to the back of the head. Ultimate disrespect. You're going to talk about getting kicked out of the locker room. The absolute disrespect to what many call in the locker room a locker room leader. Disrespecting the Viper Randy Orton. That is the last thing you want to do. And I think Carmelo Hayes is starting to realize that, hey, maybe I messed up. Maybe I should reconsider. But he's like, you know what? Screw it. And then pushed Orton. Orton with a boot to the midsection. Now Orton really working on Carmelo Hayes. Randy Orton really bringing the fight to Carmelo Hayes. Huge uppercut to Hayes. Orton is bringing the fight. Orton really picking things up, sending Carmelo Hayes up and over the top to the outside. This is why you do not mess with Randy Orton. There's a reason they call him the apex predator of WWE. Time after time, we've seen Randy Orton take out the very best that WWE has to offer. And Randy Orton, this is that patented backdrop onto our announce desk. Oh, but Carmelo Hayes lands on his feet. Look at that. Carmelo Hayes counters, lands on his feet. Carmelo Hayes stands tall for now, but Orton chop block, sweeps the leg. Carmelo Hayes lands on his spine on the announce desk. That's just how dangerous Randy Orton can be. You don't want to take your eyes off the Viper, not even for one split second. Orton rolls back into the ring to break the count and rolls right back out. And now this time Orton back drop. Suplex onto our announce desk. And again, a second one just tosses him and he falls over. Randy Orton rolls back in the ring and the Viper is standing tall. Carmelo Hayes in a world of hurt. Can Carmelo Hayes find his way back in this one? Or as Orton goes back after Carmelo Hayes, he goes back to the outside. And Orton is not done yet. Looking for a third one. And a third one bouncing off the announce desk. Orton stands tall. stands tall. Will Orton advance to the semifinals on SmackDown? Is a King of the Ring quarterfinals match. And during commercial break, Carmelo Hayes took control of the Viper Randy Orton. And now Carmelo Hayes is in control. This is exactly what Carmelo Hayes needed. And he's going after that taped knee of Orton. And take a look at the springboard clothesline of Orton just moments ago. And Orton clinching onto the knee. That is not fully 100%. There's a reason that knee is taped. And that's the problem. When you have an injury and you have no choice but to tape it up, that's just a visible target to your opponent. And Carmelo Hayes knows that very well, and he's taking full advantage of it as he attacks the hamstring of Randy Orton as Orton is writhing in pain. Orton has fought through numerous injuries throughout his career, so Orton is extremely familiar being in this type of situation where his opponents are targeting an injured ligament. And Carmelo Hayes continues to work on the leg of Orton. Orton trying to break free. Now puts Orton's leg in between the ropes. Oh, stomps at the knee. Orton's face says it all. His face tells the pain that only his face could describe. Went for a pump kick. Orton got out of harm's way. Just barely got out of harm's way. And Orton is limping, but he's measuring up Carmelo Hayes in a clothesline and a second clothesline. This is where Randy Orton really picks things up. Oh, went for that power slam, but there is so much of Randy Orton to be seen that Carmelo Hayes has spent a lot of time watching his opponent, Randy Orton. And great feint, great fake out by Hayes as he measures up the Viper, Randy Orton. And went for a kick to Orton. Orton, snap, power slam. And that leads to more trouble. Hooks the leg. This one could be over. Carmelo Hayes kicks out at 2. And you don't want to get too cocky for Carmelo Hayes. Randy Orton just like that, able to turn things around. That's just how quick Orton can flip things around. You don't want to mess with the Viper. And what's coming up next is vintage Randy Orton, but great counter from Carmelo Hayes, wrist control, and now kicks the knee of Orton. Double knees to the face of Orton, connects, hooks the leg, this one could be over. Oh, but Orton's still in this. Orton stunned. That caught Orton out of nowhere. And usually we say Orton catches people with an RKO out of nowhere, but that literally came out of nowhere. Carmelo Hayes trying to rip off the tape off the knee of Orton as he punches the side of the knee of Orton. Orton continuing to writhe in pain as Carmelo Hayes continues to work on that injured taped leg. And Carmelo Hayes has Orton right where he wants him as he heads up. Measuring up Randy Orton. What does Carmelo Hayes have in store? From the top. But Orton got out of harm's way. Oh, sends Orton. Orton sends Hayes to the ropes. And this is vintage Randy Orton. Snap. DDT from the middle rope into the mat. Carmelo Hayes goes head first. But Orton is moving very slow. With all the damage that's been done to his knee, Orton's going to have to push through. But we've seen this in the past from Randy Orton. He's always found a way to push through. And tonight might be no different as he uses the adrenaline that the crowd is giving him. As they look to see what they came to see. They want to see an RKO, which are the three most dangerous letters in all of professional wrestling. Carmelo Hayes, don't turn around, not going to like the view. Countered. Carmelo Hayes, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Oh, had Orton, but Orton kicks out of two. And now picks up the knee. Oh, Orton counters. Sends Hayes back. Orton ducks under. Springboard. But an RKO out of nowhere. From out of nowhere. You can't teach that time. It hooks the leg. And it's all over. Randy Orton is headed to the semifinals. Randy Orton with an RKO out of nowhere. And he is headed to the semifinals where he will meet Tama Tonga next week on Friday Night Smackdown. Orton, the wherewithal to push through the pain in his knee, is victorious against the young up-and-coming Carmelo Hayes, who's been making waves the last few months in WWE. Carmelo Hayes thought he had Orton on multiple occasions, but it'd be that vintage Orton. And then, look at this. This was the downfall that spring. His timing was off, and an RKO out of nowhere to pick up the victory. Let's take a look at this from a different angle. Just picture perfect, beautiful RKO from the Viper, the Apex Predator, and his official. We're going to update the tournament board. Let's take a look. Orton has Tama Tonga next week in the semifinals of the SmackDown side of the tournament. But here comes Tama Tonga and the rest of the bloodline. Sol Sikoa leads Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Paul Heyman. Orton is very familiar with the bloodline, but all Orton can do is smile. Wow, what a message from Orton. And Souls Sikoa had to hold Tama Tonga back. What the message has been sent by Randy Orton. Next week it is Tama Tonga and Randy Orton in the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. That RKO clip is going up. I'm telling you right now. All right, that was it. That's Friday Night SmackDown. Oh man, be on the lookout for that clip tomorrow. That clip's going out. You have no idea, y'all. I love getting these clips, man. I love doing these things. I just love this. I love this shit. I really do. If you don't hear the passion in my voice for that RKO out of nowhere, because somebody said to me, "It sounds fake." That's real. That's just how hyped up I get whenever there's an RKO out of nowhere. There's going to be a compilation of that coming soon. All the ones that I have recorded. I'm going to put it together. Anyways, I have 4 matches recorded tonight. So I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. We got 4 matches that are recorded from the commentary. Thank you all for all the love and support. It was, I'm going to be honest with you all. I had a tough day. Something happened today and I wasn't too happy about how something went. But to be here tonight on Twitch and YouTube has been great. You know, you got to push through it. Keep a smile on your face. Can't let the negative get to me because I had to remember who the fuck I am. I'm amped up after that RKO. I'm fucking amped the fuck up. I had to remember just exactly who I was. Motherfuckers, I am Hype the Commentator. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the motherfucking next big thing in the commentary world. I give you my heart, my soul, everything, for better or worse, whether my heart is aching or not, from the form of rejection. I give you the damn best I have to offer. And what an RKO we saw to close out Friday Night SmackDown. Mac, thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you. The show must go on. Absolutely. For better or for worse. The hype continues as the road to WWE continues. I will find my way. There's always a plan to find my way behind that desk, to be official, to be the greatest of all time. Whether it's as a manager or as a commentator, you bet your damn ass I'm going to put everything I got into it. I am amped up. I needed this tonight. I appreciate you, Mac. Thank you. I really do. I hope y'all just listening. I'm just trying to be really happy right now. I'm feeling really good right now. That RKO, that clip is going to go fucking wild on social media. That might be the best RKO out of nowhere clip I've got. Oh man, I'm so happy about how that went. Oh man, what a great show tonight. I really, I wasn't sure if I was going to push through, but like Max says, the show must go on. I always say in my commentary, during matches, you got to give it everything you got when you're stepping inside the ring, when the stakes are high, and the stakes have never been higher for me. Now is the time for me to prove who I am. Now I'm at a point where feel like a sitting duck. I do feel like there's, the waves are starting to pick up. The hype is on the rise once again as I found my way back to Twitch. Well, now I'm looking forward to watching SmackDown now. We were waiting until after the Bruins-Panthers game. Oh yeah, you won't want to miss it. You got it. The first match, absolutely incredible. It's actually opens up with a match. There's no talking segment to open up. They go straight to a match. It's Bianca Belair, Tiffany Stratton. Great match. And there were 5 matches on tonight's show. I have 4 out of 5 of them recorded. I fucked up one of them. But nonetheless, it's a great show. It was a great show tonight. I hope you enjoy SmackDown as much as I did. I really enjoyed it. It was a well-rounded episode with a lot of great stuff. And yeah, that was Friday Night SmackDown. So with that, next time I'm live is Monday. So next week's schedule is Monday, Friday, and then Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern for King and Queen of the Ring live on Peacock. They don't. I don't think they touched on it at all. I didn't. Someone brought it up in my one of the other peeps in my chat, Rocky, brought it up earlier. And I kind of looked at it and I was like, oh. And I'm not talking about his comment. I'm talking about what happened. Definitely interesting what happened nonetheless. But they didn't touch up on it, so it seems that WWE is still in good good virtue, I guess, with Tiffany Stratton. But there are a lot of people that are standing by her, so what can I say? I mean, it was what it was. I have a huge announcement, hopefully to make soon within the next month. You guys are going to hear something big that I've been excited for. We did this last year, looking to do it again this year. I don't want to post about it or say anything about it until it's official. Yeah, it caught me off guard when I heard about it. I'm like, wait, what is going on? I'm like, what did Tiffany Stratton say? Because all of a sudden I hear something about it and I'm like, oh, she said something. And I'm like, what did she say? And I heard it and I'm like, oh. What a show tonight. What a show. Yeah. It was a great show, well-rounded. The segment between Cody and the contract signing was pretty good. It was a well-rounded show. I was very happy. I also wanted to make sure I enjoyed it extra tonight because, you know, mentally I'm trying to be there. I am trying to be the greatest commentator of all time. I'm leading the new charge for what is the future of professional wrestling commentary. You're looking right at what the future looks like for professional wrestling commentary. Whether you love me or you hate me, I put everything I got into it. I got a lot of haters. I got a bunch of haters too. They fucking YouTube. They hate me, bro. The YouTubers, the people on YouTube, a bunch of them, they hate me, bro. I swear. They do not like me for whatever reason. They don't like my passion, but that's cool because they're stuck in their parents' basements. Meanwhile, I'm making a dream happen. I'm doing something they're too scared to do, and that's show myself on camera doing something I love. Being involved in professional wrestling. The future looks bright, and it's looking brighter than ever. I'm refocused now. I'm getting myself refocused. Here's the one thing I know about emotional pain. Is you use it to drive you. I asked for it. I said I wanted something to push me further, push me right back into my goals, and we are right back on target as we head to the future. There's a lot of great things coming up. I know I say this every so often, but seriously, I'm feeling really amped up. I'm got like a commentary. I got like a post RKO out of nowhere high right now. That's what this is. Thank you for everybody who's coming in right now. What a show it was on Friday Night SmackDown. Great. It was from top to bottom. It was great. You know, there were a few things that were like, okay, you know. I also slipped up a couple times. I let my emotions get to me, but you know, that's just how it goes. I get so caught up in the moment with all this commentary stuff. I forget to speak sometimes. You know, sometimes I just enjoy it. I like how many matches we get on the shows. It really does. It makes me much happier to be able to do commentary when there are more matches to do commentary for. It makes 3 hours on Raw and 2 hours on SmackDown go by that much quicker. And I am happy to say that I am back. I think I've now been doing this 3 weeks in a row. We're back. I'm 2 weeks maybe. I don't know what it's been. It's been a few weeks, I want to say. I've been back on Twitch. But yeah, so coming up next, we have Monday Night Raw, where the semifinals will take place. So we are just getting so much closer to King and Queen of the Ring. I have the anniversary. That's the anniversary stream, actually. That is three. That's three. That's the third year. It's the third year of me doing commentary. It kicks off year 3, actually. A real big. It kind of does, I believe. I don't remember the whole timing of it. I feel like I did stuff before that. I feel like I did stuff during WrestleMania week in 2022. I just feel like I did something. I did a bunch of WrestleMania matches. There's something that I'm missing, but all I can remember is doing the big Double or Nothing pay-per-view back in 2022 or 2022. Damn, I've been doing this for a bit now, huh? It's going crazy. One of the biggest bets I took on myself was choosing to pick Hype the Commentator as my name over Hype Life Gaming. That was the big change. It was stressful, but I bet on myself, and I did the damn thing. Anyways, I want to raid out to somebody who's a G who got me hyped up tonight. If it wasn't, even he doesn't know that I'm going through a tough time or mentally a little bit of a mental struggle. But Lord Diaz is the coach. He's my mentor at MCW. He's my teacher. He's my teacher there. Is he ending? Is he really? Is he ending? Bruh. Oh no, he's back. I didn't think. I'm like, we're about to go raid him. All right. Thank you for everybody who's coming in here right now. SmackDown was a great show. I want to give you, I guess, you know what? Let's talk. I mean, it's crazy that now that we're mentioning the QR codes on the show, it's getting very interesting at this point. It's almost like, where do you fit them in? Do you go right after Jey Uso because he's got the Fireflies? And now he's got the Fireflies with everybody using their phone cameras, their phone flashlights now. So that's beginning to be very interesting. Where do you fit in this new Wyatt thing going on with Uncle Howdy and whatnot? Anyways, let's go raid Lord Diaz. I don't want to waste anybody's time. Lord Diaz is my teacher at MCW. My production teacher. He's a mentor, a friend. Let's go rate him. Show him some love and support. Give him a follow. He's the homie. He's having a good time playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So let's hit him up with a raid. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Let's show him some love and support. Later, Mac. Great catching up with you. We definitely need to catch up on the back end. Let's head into Lord Diaz's stream. Anyways, thank you all for all the love and support. Don't forget, follow me on all my socials. You'll see them right there in the right corner. Hype the Commentator on Instagram. Hype the Commentator on Twitch right here. Hype the Commentator on YouTube. Hype Commentator on X. And Hype the Commentator on TikTok. Thank you all for all the love and support. And I will see you all in tomorrow's video at 11 a.m. Eastern. You won't want to miss it.